we're back. I'm Leisa Holland-Nelson, Bowman Lombardi, fashionista co-host of Culture Club HTX, here with my beautiful, very bossy, best, brilliant, beloved co-host,
Shavonnah Schreiber, the other half of Culture Club HTX, and in our favorite food group.
Fitness, Fashion, and Wellness, Fashion, Fitness, and Wellness, whatever we want to call it.
But they all go together.
The passion of my life.
We know.
As we know. We have a special guest today.
We do.
And someone I've known for a long time, as have you, I hear.
Yeah.
Today's guest is Dr. Michael Streitmann, a double board certified plastic surgeon with more than 25 years of experience transforming lives through cosmetic and reconstructive surgery. Dr. Streitmann is currently with Westlake Dermatology in Houston and is known not only for his clinical excellence, but also for the compassion and care he brings to every
Who wrote
patient.
that?
Well, I knew him when he was much younger, and I don't know how compassionate.
Was he compassionate and caring?
He was funny.
He is funny.
He was nice.
He
was
are
funny.
Anyway. So today what we're here to talk about is confidence, aging well, and how thoughtful aesthetic care can support both health and self-image.
And one thing we didn't have on the list, brown spots. What do you do about them?
You mean like sunspots?
First, yeah. First,
we'll put on sunscreen and stay out of the sun. What do you
but
mean?
he's going to tell us about
that's
himself.
what you do.
They're
in
best
his own
prevented.
words.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What'd you say?
They're best prevented.
Yeah, but after they weren't.
Oh, God.
There's still ways to fix it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourself and your practice. Specifically, we know you've been practicing for 25 years, but where are you practicing now? Westlake Dermatology and Cosmetic Surgery. But what areas of the body do you focus on?
Not much focus. I like it. I like head to toe. It keeps me busy. I like the variety.
Okay. So but don't you have a specialty in hands?
No, I do not. I do some basic hand surgery still.
Okay.
But that is not a specialty.
Okay. Well, that's probably like.
But plastic surgeons are like the best hand surgeons, right? Because you're fine. You're trained to be such fine.
Our orthopedic cousins are good too. We share the hand together. I wouldn't want to say that one's better than the other.
Oh, you do know about ear, nose, and throat. We talked about that. Anyway, not the point. So you have a favorite procedure since you don't have a favorite, area that you work on?
I really don't have a favorite procedure. It's a question I get asked all the time.
Are you a litigator?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But I enjoy doing all the different stuff. It keeps to do the same thing over and over and over again just isn't interesting to me. I mean, I enjoy breast surgery. I enjoy face surgery. I enjoy body surgery, rhinoplasty.
Mm-hmm. Nose jobs for people who don't know. Yep.
So, but it keeps me on my toes.
So we're guessing, since especially you have such a wide variety of procedures, that you're dealing with a lot of misinformation in your practice about what you do and about what other people do. What are the most common misconceptions you encounter?
The most common misconception is that when you get breast implants, that they have to be replaced every 10 years.
So where did that come from? I feel like that used to be like a thing.
It's an internet myth. They are not like tires that have a finite lifespan. That need to be
some of them feel like tires.
But as long as they're doing well and there's no problems, I've seen implants that were 40 years old.
Really?
Still doing the job.
So it wasn't that previously they leaked or whatever.
Well, they always have the potential to leak, but they don't. It's not a must that they be changed every.
Because I do think that I've definitely heard that it's like people used to believe like it's like you said, like tires, like, oh, you got to go, but that's not true.
That's not true.
Huh? Anything else that people have misconceptions about?
Another thing is Botox injections. I mean, some people are reticent to get an injection because they don't want their face to be frozen. It would take an inordinate amount of Botox to make your face frozen. You might, you won't make the expressions as well, perhaps, but when you're angry or surprised, people are going to know it.
That's very interesting. So just going from that, and this isn't on the list.
We know your favorite spitball.
Well, I can't help myself. I mean, no, I'm curious. I understand. I've seen some fairly frozen Botox injections in my life, but the other side of it is filler. So I'd like to ask about filler right now. Misconceptions about filler and the conception of what you're supposed to look like. I mean, some of it is very strange. How did that even come about?
Well, fillers have been around since the late 60s, early 70s when they were injecting collagen under the skin, and that was from cows.
Bovine. No, that's pig.
That's cow. You got it right.
Oh, but look at me.
So you used to have to have skin tests for that first, and And then they came out with the newer ones here in the it was probably late 90s when they first came out. But I mean, fillers they're a very nice product. The nice thing about fillers is they're, for the most part, not permanent. You might think of that as a drawback, but if you don't like it or something bad happens, it's going to go away.
Yeah.
So, one of the things that I'll say a misconception I've heard about any sort of enhancement, let's call it, whether it's a filler, Botox, or, more, direct plastic surgery, is that people are like hesitant to get things done, even though getting things done make them look better and therefore feel better and therefore behave more confidently. So it's just, I don't know what it's almost like they think if I get a filler or Botox, then I'm not being like true to like who I am. And I'm like, no, you wear makeup and you brush your teeth, hopefully. So you're
wear
just
nice clothes.
Yeah, you're just like enhancing the way you look because it matters. You say this, Lovely, the whole 9/10. What you're saying?
Presentation is 9/10 of the law, and the other 10th doesn't matter. It doesn't. If people won't look at you,
they won't look at you.
They don't want to have a meal with you. They're not dating you. They're not doing all those things. So somehow or another, I feel like it's really important. Presentation, to me, in my opinion, is probably very different than it is in other people's. So I'm allowing that.
What do you mean?
I think other people could have lower expectations.
Okay.
And
fair.
I think that's fine. That's what I'm saying. When I say presentation is 9/10 of the law, to the expectation of the person you're presenting, it's important.
I think you're absolutely correct. I mean, the other thing that the corollary to that is you don't get a second chance to make a first impression.
That's right.
So
I think you got 5 seconds maybe. They say 60, but BS. That's
FCC.
Not true. Yeah. No, but that's not true.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you take one look and it's a blink.
Either you're in or you're not. Yeah. Either I'm going to listen to what this person's going to say and understand who they are, or I'm not. That's a very good point. So that's what I think. I know you work on all parts of, the whole entire body, but I feel like that's what you really do. You help people keep their presentation together or enhance the presentation, of themselves that they have. That's what I think.
Another, I think, myth or question that people have is the when of it all. I mean, rumors happen. Good. Start early. Don't start early. Start early. Do it often. Wait as long as you can.
That's not good.
What's the truth about tweaking yourself?
Enhancing.
It's different at different ages.
Okay.
If you have a problem with your appearance that has to do with your nose, you need to wait till you're done growing.
Yeah.
But you're safe to do that at age 18 for a female, 19 for a male.
Okay.
There's no reason to wait if it's something that you feel is egregious and upsets you and makes you feel bad.
Okay.
If you're doing a breast reduction, you want to wait till your breasts are done growing. But then after that, you're good to go.
When are breasts done growing?
Well,
I have no idea.
Usually,
we know
about the time your foot stops growing. Usually,
just like your body is done
17,
growing.
18 for a female.
Okay.
And if you're uncomfortable and feel terrible and you're getting noticed more than you want to be noticed, there's no reason to wait till you're 30.
Right.
Well,
and
let's talk neck lifts and face lifts.
Ooh, I have lots to say about that. I'm not the doctor, though.
Those are kinder and gentler than they used to be. I mean, the incisions have gotten progressively smaller. The recovery time has gone down. So it depends on the degree of, I hate to say the word deformity, but that's...
and the amount of work that you have to do.
Just amount of work you have to do. We're tracking.
45 and you had 100-pound weight loss and your face and your neck are droopy. Why wait till you're 55?
That's
right.
Or you can be in great shape at 65 and not really need a facelift yet. You maybe just a facial laser or some filler or some Botox is going to temporize you. So it all has to be customized to the patient because no two patients are the same.
Well, and isn't it true though for different procedures that one might have, like your skin elasticity does matter, right? So like you mentioned, if someone loses 100 pounds and they're older and our skin gets less elastic as we age, right? That's different.
Right. It's not going to snap back as well. So maybe they might pull the trigger sooner than someone who hasn't.
But that's what if they come to see you, you'll walk them through all of the different things to consider so people can make the most informed decision. And one thing I do know about you is that you're not like, what do you call, I don't want to disparage any doctors, but these doctors who will like do anything to anybody, even if it's not the best thing for them, like someone comes in and they want gigantic whatever, and they'll just do it. You're not like that. And so that's true. People do that. I do think that's why you see the strangeness that you mentioned. No. I think it's important that whatever you're considering, whether it's something like filler or Botox or whatever, that you work with someone like you who will be thoughtful, who realizes not every person is the same and will customize versus just saying, yeah, whatever you want, put it on the list. It's like, no.
You don't want to be overdone. I mean,
That's
results should look natural. People should know that you look good, but not really know
why. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Is there, I'm sure there is. This is not a really clever question.
What?
Is there computer imaging? Like if you're working with someone, can you possibly take a front image and show them how they would look different?
You
do
can.
that now?
I'm not a big fan of it.
Old school.
I mean, I could take your picture and put it in a morphing program and make your nose look like Pinocchio, but that doesn't mean I can deliver that.
Right.
So what I try to do is I have before and after pictures of my own patients, and there's a lot of them at this point in my career. So I can usually find someone in my picture book that looks like the patient that's with me.
Oh, interesting. That's
Be
great.
it their nose or their breasts or their abdomen.
Yeah.
As soon as I see them, I know exactly which picture I'm going to show them.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
And I usually say, does this remind you of anyone? And then they'll say, that's me.
Okay.
And then they can see a real operative result. I mean, I think it's fine to do those things, but I just don't know if you can deliver.
No, that's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, you
because it's artistry in a way, right? I mean, all of this is artistry because I mean, you're building a thing, right? Or like, right? You're constructing a thing. It's not just like plug and play.
A remodel.
Okay, that's a good way. Body remodeling. I like that. Okay, so where can people find out more about you and about your practice? And you all have some specials and things going right now, don't you?
Yes, there are some specials going. We have 2 offices here in Houston.
So who is we?
Westlake Dermatology.
Okay.
I'm at the office on Bissonnette, and we also have a location on Westheimer.
Mm-hmm.
Are you like on Bissonnette in Southampton?
Yes.
They're above Agnes, the Cafe Agnes.
Yeah, where
or-
that? Yeah,
Right
yeah.
there,
No,
Bissonnette
I mean,
and
I live very
Right
close
down the street, yeah.
in Montrose, in the museum district.
So what are some of the things you were running, like product specials, filler specials, all kinds of things?
I brought a list.
Okay.
I didn't want to forget it.
Here are your glasses.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I don't want to forget anything. Where are my glasses?
Okay, right now,
In May.
Yes.
we're running a special with breast augmentation. You get 1 free breast implant.
Really?
You have to buy the other one.
Okay.
Much over.
Magical is like falling out.
I don't know how much they are.
$900 a piece.
But that's not how much the
That's
procedure.
before the surgery.
So that's a $900 discount.
That's
Just
great.
the implant itself is
That's
$900.
great. Good to know.
We have 10% off fillers. We have, it's $100 off fillers, 10% off the ultra clear laser, and 10% off rhinoplasty.
What do you use the ultra?
I was just about to say, talk to us about what people use that for.
Fine lines, wrinkles, brown spots. We talked about that earlier. Very superficial blood vessels.
So it would take off, like if you're starting to get a little, what is it, rosy stuff or something on
Correct.
your face, it'll clear that.
It's kind of the latest, greatest thing. It's advertised as a cool laser or a cold laser, which is not exactly true.
Yeah,
It's not as hot as other lasers,
Are you
which does
burnt?
make it cool.
Cooler.
But it's
downtime
not cool.
from it.
My wife had one recently, and we had some pictures on my Instagram, and she was presentable, going out and about in 4 days.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That's
better
faster.
than like
Yeah.
getting your face burned on. Basically.
It's a kinder, gentler burn.
So, big question that everybody wants to know, and since we're on ESPN Radio, we're going to ask it. Are women having more things done than men, or is it on par at this point?
Even over my entire practice, it's been pretty much 10% male, 90% female.
Wow.
Mine has been a little bit more. I get more men than I think most plastic surgeons get. In my practice, it's about 20%, 80%.
Why do you get more men?
I don't know. Maybe I'm more relatable.
He's a guy's guy.
You know,
He doesn't always look like this. He was like a guy's guy. He has a truck and everything. He is.
Yes.
So that's probably why.
yeah.
Yeah. You
So
hunt.
if you want a plastic surgeon with a truck, Dr. Streitmann
I'm
is
your
your
guy.
guy.
No, but seriously, I think that makes sense because you are different than other plastic surgeons that I've known in that you're like a guy. Like you drink Mountain Dew. I mean, like you're just like a guy.
Beer too.
And beer, look magical, but it's the truth. And so, okay, so you, really 80-20, huh?
About 80-20 for me.
See, I just feel like men are getting more things done and just lying about it. No? Okay.
Not so much.
I don't think they're lying so much.
But the things that they're getting done have changed.
Like, well, give us a quick example. Some things that are
10 years
popular
ago,
now.
the number one procedure for men was liposuction.
Okay.
And today it's blepharoplasty.
What is that?
Eyelids. I think as the nation gets older and grays and men realize how important it is to look right when you're in business, blepharoplasty is number one for men.
Huh. Well, there you go. And brown spots. Tell us that before we let you go. You were asking about prevention, though. You said prevention is better.
Yeah. Lots of sunblock. If you're going to buy one skincare product and put it on every day, it should be sunblock.
Amen. I say this to everybody forever and ever. Amen.
Face
Thank you.
Back of
and everywhere. And I wear gloves sometimes when I drive and I'm black and I wear sunscreen. I mean, hey, there was a time when black people didn't think they needed to wear sunscreen.
Hey, man, I just was sitting next to a beautiful black woman at a luncheon
with skin cancer.
No, with sunburn marks.
Yeah.
I mean, like the tan lines from her bathing suit. I said, "My God, you're tan,"
which is not good.
Well,
your body's saying.
I would say it to anyone, but like,
Anyway, so sunscreen. Thank you for saying that because I say it and people think I'm the sunscreen police, which I am. But you saying like it is the number one product that you should buy.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay.
And then there are some topical bleaching creams that you can get. Those are usually obtained through a physician's office. You can't get them over the counter.
You can't, but
so don't buy them on Amazon, people.
Lastly would be the laser. I mean, start non-invasive and inexpensive and less painful and move up the line of pain and suffering and money. And
well, we have to look at the discounts while they're there.
Well, I was going to say, and it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And again, I mean, I just think it's important. We think it's important to take care of yourself, present well, do what you need to do to feel your best, period, including going to talk to Dr. Streitmann and the good people at Westlake Dermatology and Cosmetic Surgery.
Absolutely.
Right at Bissonnette and Shepherd.
Or
on the corner.
Or the one across from the Briar Club on Westheimer and River Oaks.
Right.
I went to the wrong one. That's how I know. Anyway, well, thank you so much for being here. We enjoyed our time together.
It was good to be here.
Yeah. And so tell us, what's the URL? WestlakeDermatology.com. Is that it? Yep. So WestlakeDermatology.com. And you can check you out and hear about all these specials.
Exactly.
All right. Perfect. And with that, we'll be back.
Bye.